Welcome back. This is Two Kids, One Doctorate, and I am your host, Dr. Zoila Quesada. Yikes, you already know. I have often talked about my experience as a single parent and what an emotional roller coaster that is for us mothers. And I assure you, it is probably a roller coaster for our kids as well. They probably just don't have the words just yet, but I'm sure they're feeling all the feelings along this journey with you. I am a single mom of two boys, and to me, it has been more of an emotional roller coaster, more so because of the expectations I had for myself and them. So I come from 3 generations of single mothers. I wanted to break that cycle so badly, but the thing I did not know is that unconsciously I was identifying more so with the single mother identity than I was with the married wife, 2 partners and 1 household kind of family setup. Although I wanted it, I had no idea the work that needed to go into it, the patience needed to be in a marriage and a parent and a head of household and all of that. I just did not know. I knew I wanted it because it was going to be different than what I had experienced, but I didn't necessarily know or understand the what needed to happen for that to occur, and it all be and that it has to begin even before you're getting married. It has to begin with how you choose and who you choose to marry. It has to begin with the respect you have for yourself and the self-love you have for yourself. It has to begin with your planning and setting your expectations to the correct amount in order to make things work. And let me tell you, what has brought me to you today with this topic is that my kids took a picture of me actually with my camera. If you have kids, you understand sometimes they take your phone and they're playing around with it, and maybe they're videotaping their feet, or maybe they're taking pictures of your pets, etc. So they took a picture of me, which is not uncommon. And what I noticed is that I wasn't looking, so it was an unexpected photograph. And when I went to see it, what I noticed is that my face was so stiff. My face was kind of stern, and I wasn't upset at the moment, or I can't remember being in a mental space that wasn't healthy. And my face just showed worry and this kind of like sternness and stiffness to it. And it brought me to you today because I want you to know that your kids are looking at you. Your kids are watching you. And what I can tell you happened to me in that moment when they took that picture was probably what's going through my mind at all times. What needs to happen next? What are the kids going to eat next? What time do I have to set screen time to? How much screen time have they had today? Have they been outside? Are we planning to go outside today? If it's too hot or it's too cold, do I have a plan for an indoor activity? How about work? Will I be able to show up tomorrow? Getting them ready tomorrow. Are their backpacks set? Their lunches, are they all set? Are they are they in the fridge? Do I have to make time in the morning to make that happen? How early do they have to go to sleep in order for them to wake up in an okay mood in the morning for me to take them to camp or school? And that's exactly what that photograph captured. It captured my mind going at 100,000 miles an hour, trying to figure out all the details that make up a day for my children and I. And it made me reflect. It made me reflect on the spot. It made me reflect days later. It's making me reflect right now as I'm recording this. And that is, let's try to pause. Enjoy the moment. Take some weight off of your thinking. Take some weight off of you. Don't cook today. Order out. Microwave a lunch for the children. It's okay not to have a plan for school tomorrow. Let them sleep in a little bit if it's summer and it's camp. Don't take them to camp. Let them watch some TV. Extend that screen time. Everything's going to be fine. Relax. We have so much on our shoulders. The responsibility is not just for us, our own bodies and our own lives and getting ourselves from place to place, feeding ourselves, but we have the responsibility of keeping humans alive as well. And not just keeping them alive by feeding them, but teaching them about life and teaching them lessons throughout the day, providing some discipline when it's needed, providing access to the roof over their heads, the clothes on their shoulders, the knowledge in their brain, making sure that they're going to grow up to be humans that are going to be, great and kind and empathetic, and are going to be able to fight the good fight when it's needed. And that's a lot. It's a lot of responsibility on us single moms. But stop just for a moment and begin to notice your body language. What is your body language telling your children? Is it telling them that you're stressed? Heck, man, I don't hide it from y'all. I don't hide that it is stressful. And even so for me, because my brain just works a little different, okay? I am neurodiverse, and with that neurodiversity brings a lot of overstimulation to the brain rather quickly. So I'm probably stressed more than you are. You might be hearing this right now and telling yourself, I'm not stressed. I love being around my kids 120% of the time. And that's amazing. I'm talking to the moms that are just like, how am I going to do this one more day? How am I going to do this one more hour? Who's out there to help me? Who's stressed out about how they're going to start their day in the morning? Who needs to figure out, from sunset to sundown, what the things are that need to happen for you and the kids. Take a pause. Take a moment. Enjoy the moments. Enjoy them. Don't rush through them. Don't discipline every single thing that your kids do. Let them watch TV. Heck, sit down with them and watch TV. Join them in their video games. Make space for happy moments. And I'm telling you this from experience and from seeing myself in that photograph of like, OMG. If this is what they're seeing when they're looking at me through their eyes, I don't want that to be their forever image of me. A mom that's forever worried, forever stressed, forever thinking about how am I going to make the next thing work for them. I want them to also see happiness. I also want them to know that I adore them, love them, and that there's so much beauty in it as well, and that these moments are so priceless. I say that to you, mama, if you're hearing this, and hear this twice if you're a single mom, because I know the work it takes. I know the time and the effort and the mental space that it takes to be a great parent and to do all the great things. And that's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to be thinking all the time, okay, I have to redirect this thought. I have to redirect this behavior. I have to redirect this action that my child just did to his sibling. I have to have a conversation about something that came out of their mouths. I have to. All this, I have to. It is overwhelming. And I understand it, and I'm here with you, and I'm also here to tell you, pause. Take a moment. It's gonna be okay. Your kids are going to be absolutely fine. And I know the weight you have on your shoulders thinking, my God, if I didn't make this 2-parent household thing work for them, and I chose a partner that chose not to be present in their lives, and you think that that's part of your responsibility, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. That's another human that decided to do that on their own. And that's pressure, extra pressure, because you're like, I have to make it feel to them like they're getting the most, right? They're getting everything they need to grow. They're getting everything they need to develop. And let me tell you, they're not only feeling like they are. You are doing it, mama. You are getting it done. You are priceless. You are doing everything in your power and in your possibilities to give them all the things you want them to have, all the things they need to be successful, and all of the things that make them feel loved. Let me tell you how I decided to begin to change my body language and my face a little bit around my children. So yesterday, we were out filling the pool up with water because now we have a pool. And I decided that I needed to just relax. I began to feel myself tense. I began to feel Like I needed to tell them not to be screaming because the neighbors, stop splashing the water outside of the pool because the water is going to go to waste. And I told myself, just chill, lady, like relax. It's a pool. What are they supposed to do? Not enjoy it, not scream, not splash water outside of it? What universe do you live in? Because I've always wanted to kind of make sure that they are also safe in this world, right? That our neighbors are not going to come to our door and tell us to be quiet because they're being too loud, or let's face it, that I have to pay a high bill for water. I just decided, you know what? Let me change my outlook on this. They're having fun. Isn't that what I wanted them to do? To enjoy the pool and being outside and in the water? So why am I making a big deal about other things that are not really affecting us right now? I'm making a big deal out of the things that are probably not even a possibility, that nothing's it's going to happen because they splashed water outside of the pool. Come on. And I felt my body relax. I felt my face muscles relax. I started smiling more, enjoying the moment rather than trying to control it or trying to control them. I just let it happen and said to myself, you might be stressed because now you got to figure out how to get them inside, or you have to figure out cleanup after this, or now all I have is Sunday to figure out life and lunches and backpacks and uniforms or bathing suits because they're in camp now. Right now, just be here in this moment. Stop the racing thoughts and enjoy this moment. Change your body language and change your face. Your kids are watching, and a lot of times, to tell the truth, the unspoken and that body language and those face expressions is what they're looking at and what they're receiving and perceiving. And on top of that, me telling them, stop splashing water, please stop screaming, it doesn't make it fun for them either. So pause, relax, change your body language, and enjoy the moment. This is your host, Dr. Zoila Quesada. Thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode.